possible, the teams met at the Iqbal Stadium in Faisalabad for the third and final test to decide the series. This once notorious pitch had of late begun to produce results, in 5 of the last 6 tests in fact, and with the experts predicting the wicket to turn by day 3, both teams played 2 spinners. Hansi Cronje won the toss and batted, but must soon have been rueing his decision as his batsmen surrendered to the pace of Wasim and Waqar, united for the first time in the series. Wasim claimed Bacher and McMillan with the agile assistance of super sub Mohammad Wasim, now fielding in the slips. When Waqar trapped Cullinan and then Cronje plumb in front for 0 and 9 respectively, South Africa were 30 for 4.
The big appeal, yes, he's out, he's LBW. Cronje there looked to me to be playing across the line.
Then Pollock was well caught by the recalled Sahel at slip, and Richardson also fell to Mushtaq, 64 for 6.
He's out, he's caught in the covers, and Saqlain, the man I think who took the catch there, and Dave Richardson is out.
Klusener became Mushi's third victim with a score on 98, and it seemed South Africa would struggle to reach 125. But Gary Kirsten was still there, and at last he found an able ally in 37-year-old Pat Simcox. These two led a determined fight back, putting on 124 invaluable runs in their differing styles. Simcox survived an extraordinary ball for Mushtaq, which passed between off and middle stump without dislodging a bail. His innings, which lasted 94 balls and a little over 2 hours, was studded with 10 fours and 2 towering sixes off Mushtaq. The pair took the score onto double Nelson when the returning Wasim comprehensively castled Simcox for a well-made 81, his highest innings in tests. Donald and Adams stayed long enough to see Kirsten to a well-deserved century, although it was only some time after the close of the innings that the scorers confirmed their books matched the scoreboard. It was Kirsten's 5th Test 100 in his 32nd Test, whilst the bowling honours went to Wasim with 4 for 42. By the end of the day, the visitors had built on their recovery by removing both openers, Anwar LBW to Pollock for 3 and Naqvi bowled by Donald for 11. Sahel was dropped down the order with a hand injury sustained in the first over of the match, but it wasn't long before the other batsmen were called into action. Ijaz was soon given out LBW to Adams by umpire Dunn for 16, and after a brief rally with Inzamam, Mahmood was bowled off-stump by Lance Klusener for 19, his first dismissal in tests. 74 for 4 soon became 80 for 5, when Wasim Akram's 4-ball innings ended with an edge to the keeper, and the balance was now restored. But Moeen joined Inzamam, and the match took another turn as the pair added a brilliant 144 for the 6th wicket from 200 deliveries in just 134 minutes.
There we go again. That was a lovely stroke, beautifully controlled. Oh, that's a handsome stroke. That really was just a little bit overpitched and beautifully struck by Moeen Khan for 4, 145 for 5.
And this is crashed through the covers. That boundary bringing up the 100-run partnership.
Cronje used 7 bowlers but couldn't separate this meddlesome pair until he found success himself when Inzamam on 96 edged an outswinger and Brian McMillan dived forward to grasp a brilliant catch at second slip. Cronje followed this up with the wicket of Moeen for a splendid 80, which included 12 fours and 2 sixes. But more late-order resistance from Sahel with 38 and Waqar 34 earned the hosts a lead of 69 from first innings.
For 6 runs. Goodness me, this is tremendous stuff by Waqar.
When Bacher, Kirsten and McMillan all fell before the arrears were made up, Pakistan were strong favourites. Cullinan fell LBW to Mushtaq for 15, and although Simcox, batting as night watchman, passed 50 for the 2nd time in the match, Waqar then dismissed Cronje and Richardson with successive balls to strengthen the Pakistani grip. Klusener and Pollock with 38 and 21 not out respectively helped South Africa to a final total of 214, with Mushtaq and Saqlain mopping up the tail. Pakistan required 146 to win and were 4 without loss when the third day ended due to bad light. Pakistan's position was so strong and their supporters' confidence so high that a local holiday was declared on the day. Full marks then to the South Africans and their captain, who were unwilling to give up without a fight. That the Pakistanis batted badly should take nothing away from a great and glorious Springbok victory, and how well they deserved it. Only the gutsy Moin Khan made a score of note with 32. The next highest, extras with 16, and the unfit Sahel with 14. Of the rest, none reached double figures, and there were 4 ducks: Saeed Anwar, Ijaz Ahmed, Sakleen Mushtaq and Waqar Younis. Pollock with 5 for 37 was the main destroyer, including a spell of 4 wickets in 8 deliveries. Simcox claimed 3 scalps to cap a fine all-round match, whilst Donald and Klusener chipped in with a wicket apiece.
There we are. He's gone for the one against the spin, and he'll pay the price for it. He's dismissed, caught at mid-on. That's beautifully bowled, that's gone. No doubt about that. Good bounce and turn for Simcox. Bowled in, first ball. That crashes into the off stump. Wicket number 5 for Sean Pollock.
When Moin swung high to mid-wicket, Donald completed the catch and Simcox was swamped by his triumphant teammates. Pakistan were 92 all out and South Africa had won by 53 runs and in doing so had stolen the series 1-0. Simcox was deservedly man of the match, whilst Kirsten and Mushtaq were men of the series.